Hey, welcome back to another episode of Groovy Film Talk, where we geek out about films, past, present, and future. My name is Anthony, and this is episode 2 in my Scream retrospective series leading into Scream 5, which is due out next week. And getting right to it, this has always been and remains my least favorite entry in the Scream franchise. I think it does introduce some decent cast members, like Sarah Michelle Gellar. Big fan of Buffy, big fan of her. Always have been, always will be. She's good, she's great in the time that she's given. But this movie loses all credibility immediately because there's no fucking way Buffy is getting taken down by Ghostface, and I could whoop Ghostface ass. I would literally unlock the door and let Ghostface inside so I could kick his ass and end the movie right there. This guy gets his ass kicked every single scene by every victim, and somehow he just flipped the tables and take him out every time. That's beside the point. I do love Sarah Michelle Gellar scenes. What else can I say positive about this movie? Because I don't want to shit on it the whole time. The detectives, the two best detectives in the division, you know, they turn out to be the worst detectives in like the entire world somehow. Best detectives in the division, worst detectives in the world. I don't know how that works out. They did a horrible job protecting Sydney. But good thing Sydney didn't need protecting. She a complete badass in this film. That's something good I can say about it. Sydney kills this movie. Liev Schreiber, who is a performer that I love in everything. He even does a good job with the material he's given. I think his motivations in this film are kind of silly, a little bit cartoony, but he delivers a really, really good performance that makes everything believable that he says, and everything that he does, it makes it believable. And I like that him and Sydney get kind of a reconciliation towards the end of the movie. That's nice to see. Love to see reconciliation. We all love each other. Big hearts. Yeah, that's all I got, man. Timothy Olyphant's in this movie. Timothy Olyphant is great. Nowadays, he's great. In this movie, was he great? Fuck no. His voice even sounds different. He's younger, obviously, and he hasn't perfected his craft, so of course that all makes sense. But I do not enjoy him in this movie. Him being one of the killers was completely unnecessary, but I guess to stick with the whole 2-killer plan from the previous movie, you needed a second killer, and whatever. Pretty lame. I think the third act reveal of who the killers are is the worst reveal in the entire franchise. And yeah, I'm glad it's over. Honestly, I do not like this movie. I still have a fun time watching it and just laughing at it, but it's not good to me. I know some people appreciate Scream 2. They think it's a good movie. I wish I saw what other people saw with this one. Doesn't work for me. On a grading scale, probably gotta go D+, man. I can't. I'm struggling to think of something good. Got one. Got something good. I do think the cop car scene is pretty effective when they're trying to escape out of there. It's pretty tense. That scene works for me. The opening works for me. Nothing else does. I would never have the urge to put this movie in unless I'm doing a rewatch like I'm doing right now. And yeah, so D+ on the grading scale. But next up we got Scream 3. Watching that tonight. That is a movie I have always been obsessed with when I was 10 years old. 10-year-old me was I thought this was the best movie ever. I watched it once or twice a week when I was younger. So, but I hear it's considered the worst in the series. So we're gonna see how that goes. I hope it holds up for me. I'll get more into why I like it. I'm gonna try to stop going really fast through these videos. I'm gonna try to sit with Scream 3 and actually talk about the things that I used to love about it. But this fucking camera makes me nervous. Not comfortable yet. One day. Fingies crossed, little fingies crossed. All right, so see y'all later with the next video up. Peace.